I have decided to tell you one secret. 1. Ehad. I will tell you all about the Sabbath spirit. A better righteousness than the righteousness of the Pharisees, a better Sabbath content than observing the Sabbath form. I will tell you only once. Do you listen? Or not? It doesn't matter to me. Ehad also means RST, and it means unity, the union that makes all others one. The union, as a person with the grace of Elohim called Sabbath, is the Ehad spirit, and that is Enoch and Elijah's companionship with Elohim. That is how Enoch and Elijah lived. What? Did they die and go? Did they ascend alive? That is of no interest to me. That is looking outside, right? You have to look inside. Please look inside with the event, not the object, that is, the word, Davar. If you focus on different, you will never see inside. You have to immerse yourself in the same. You have to see inside things, and that is the perspective of the event, the perspective of the Davar, and the perspective of the word. Ehad is the companion and Davar is the word. Without Davar's vision, you can't do Ehad. Everything goes astray. I met structuralist debater Kim Dong-ryol 3 years ago, and I have continuously received insight from reading the Bible. What? All I learned from him is the concept of symmetry and axis. I have never met him in person, talked to him, or joined his group. However, I am saying that I recognize him as a wise man of Daniel's level. If that is the truth, then apply it. Symmetry and axis, that is, energy and system, solve everything. Are mechanisms, programs, and systems not principles and principles? Are invisible spirits not energy? What if spirits are not particles? Isn't it waves? If it is waves, is it energy? Is matter particles? Speaking of energy and systems is principled. Statements without principles will eventually become meaningless. The etymology of Ehad, had, also means atonement. The Roman Catholic Church cut out all the Apocrypha, and many truths in the Bible were buried. After Adam and Eve were released from Eden, they could not bear to leave the entrance of Eden, so they fasted for 7 days, and even Adam fasted for 40 days. Abel also asked for forgiveness for his parents' sins. And Seth did the same. In addition to the prophecy of the Spirit, this kind of story is contained in the so-called Apocrypha, or non-canonical books, not in the false books. Satan prevented them from seeing it. The sins of the Roman Catholic Church have already pierced the heavens. How many people on earth would observe the Sabbath and ask for the atonement of the sins of mankind through their lives? They only cared about salvation. What is the principle of a him, who is Elohim, becoming Ben? Isn't it humiliation? That he would grow bigger and go to heaven? No. Innate humiliation is the union with grace and Ehad. The spirit of the Sabbath has been accurately conveyed. Do not bind those who are already free in a conventional way. Freedom will be obtained by those who are still bound. The author is already free, whether he lives or dies. Truly, truly, I said. Thank you. This is the RST time in 3 years that I have expressed my gratitude to the commentator Kim Dong-ryol. In Korea, there is the Han River, Kim Dong-ryol, and Kim Dae-ho, so there is still hope. Ha 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 ha.